This is going to be a comprehensive guide to give you everything you need to know about the third boss fight of the Sunken Temple, the Atal'Hakkar Defenders, and how to easily beat them. After clearing the second boss, you'll make your way down a set of stairs on the inside wall of the arena where you fought the slime. You'll be met with a large circular room that you will need to drop down into. You can safely do this without starting the boss fight to get healed and buffed up before the pull. There isn't any trash to worry about between the slime and the defenders, so you're all good there. This is the arena for the third boss fight, as well as the fourth boss fight, Dream Scythe and Weaver. So once you've beat the defenders, make sure to make your way to the edge of the room so you don't pull the dragons before your raid is ready. This is a council fight, but the health bars of the warriors aren't shared. You'll have to fight each boss one after the next, with 6 in total. The caveat to this fight is that each boss you've previously killed will come back to life as a spirit. The difference with the revived spirits is that they can be CC'd, so bring as much CC to this fight as you can, as without it, this fight can get hectic and difficult very quickly. And with the right CC, the fight is fairly simple, if a little mechanic heavy, because all 6 bosses have their own mechanics. Have the off tank any spirits you are unable to CC. The spirits don't need to be killed, so focus all DPS on the currently alive Atal'Hakkar Defender. With all that out of the way, let's get into the 6 Atal'Hakkar Defenders. The defenders won't come out in the same order every fight, so you'll have to remember which boss does which abilities. Let's start with Zulor. He will periodically cast Frailty, which is a debuff that reduces all stats by 10 for 1 minute. This can generally be ignored. His other abilities are a charge, where he will charge a random player dealing damage to them, and then use his final ability, Corrupted Slam, which has a short cast time and is a melee hit that packs a punch. Squishier classes may need an external to survive this. Up next, we have Mijan. Mijan will buff himself with Thorns, which will deal nature damage back to any player that damages him. This can be purged by both shamans and priests and should be done so as soon as possible when Thorns is cast to prevent DPS from chipping their health down faster than healers can keep everyone topped up. Serpent Totem is the next ability. These totems are summoned around Mijan and are functionally searing totems, dealing nature damage. These totems should be killed quickly when they are summoned to prevent ticking rain damage. Healing Ward and Healing Wave are 2 abilities Mijan will cast to heal. Both of these can be interrupted, so you'll never have to deal with Mijan's heals. Healing Ward, however, is a totem that should be killed if it is cast, and Healing Wave is an ability Mijan will cast at low health to heal himself. Next, we have Zolo, who like Mijan will summon a totem. His is the Skeleton Totem, which will summon weak adds that can easily be cleaved down and aren't too threatening. He also has an ability called Unstable Cask, where he'll throw a cask at a player dealing AoE damage around them. This ability doesn't hit too hard and can easily be healed through. His final ability is the one to watch out for. It's everyone's favorite shaman ability, Chain Lightning, which deals heavy nature damage. Thankfully, this ability can be interrupted, and it's very important to do so whenever he is casting it to minimize raid damage, as this fight can be a bit long and healers can run out of mana quickly if too many interruptible abilities are not interrupted. Next is the simplest of the 6 bosses, Gasher. He will drop spinning axes periodically. Kite him out of these to avoid damage. Tanks, make sure you leave enough room for melee to hit him without being struck by the axes. Our second to last boss is Loro. He will periodically cast Improved Blocking, which significantly increases his block chance for 6 seconds. This is only really relevant for the tanks, and attacks from behind can't be blocked. So DPS, make sure to position yourself behind Loro. However, this will make holding aggro hard for that 6-second period. So tanks, when you see this ability cast, be ready to taunt. His next ability, Shield Slam, is a stunning attack he will cast on tanks that stuns them for 2 seconds, further increasing the difficulty to keep threat in this fight. So, if your off tank isn't busy tanking the spirits, they should be ready to taunt here when they see the main tank get stunned. Otherwise, DPS should watch the threat meters if they don't want to pull the boss off the tank during the duration of this stun. His next ability is Demoralizing Shout, where he will reduce the melee attack of everyone nearby for 15 seconds, after a short 2-second cast. There's nothing you can do about this debuff, as it cannot be dispelled. His final ability is Disarm, which will disarm everyone around him after a brief cast, which melee can move out of. Finally, onto the last of the defenders, Huku, who will summon a trio of warlock pets that can be tanked by the off-tank and should be killed quickly to prevent damage and stuns, with the main focus on the succubus. The succubus can cast Seduction, taking a player out of the fight for as long as it is channeled. Huku will also cast Shadowbolt Volley, which will do raid-wide damage, but can and should be interrupted each time it is cast. Overall, if you can keep the spirits under control with a combination of off-tanking and CCs and interrupt the interruptible casts, this fight should go fairly smoothly, and you'll be 3 out of 8 in no time. Don't forget, once you finish the final of the 6 defenders, to move out of the middle of the room until you're ready to face the fourth boss, the twin dragons, Dream Scythe and Weaver. I hope you found this guide helpful and have some success in Raid Night, whether you're pugging or running Sunken Temple with your guild. Don't forget to send this video to your tanks and your raid leader so you can clear the third boss fight of Sunken Temple with ease. A like and a follow help out the channel a ton, and I'll be streaming more Phase 3 content over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/thatsdylan. You'll find more Sunken Temple raid guides in the link playlist. Thanks for watching.